Good day everyone, I'm Cyril Carinas Molina.
And I'm Adrian Sisiga in BIT 2D Electrical.
Today we're gonna report about the source of power production, hydropower. There are different sources of power like solar power, wind energy, nuclear power. But today we're gonna focus the hydropower. Hydropower is a process of transforming mechanical potential energy of flowing water into electrical energy to generate electricity. Generate at a hydroelectric facility, which includes hydroelectric dam. And we're gonna give you a short history of hydroelectric power. William Armstrong developed the world's first hydroelectric power scheme in the year 1878 at Craigside, Northumberland, England. In 1882, British-American engineer James Francis developed the first modern water turbine. How was it used in the past? In 2,000 years ago, it's used to turn water wheels for grinding wheat into flour. In 1700s, mechanical hydropower was used for milling and pumping. In 1900s, hydroelectric power accounted for 40% of United States supplying of electricity. And how do hydropower works? Hydropower plants capture the energy of falling water to generate electricity. A hydraulic turbine converts the energy of flowing water into mechanical energy. Generator converts the mechanical energy from the turbine into electrical energy.
Next is hydroelectric power generation. The theory is to build a dam or a large river that has a large drop in elevation. The dam stores a lot of water behind it in the reservoir. Near the bottom of the dam well there is the water intake. Gravity causes it to fall through the penstock inside the dam. At the end of the penstock there is a turbine propeller, which is turned by the moving water. The shaft from the turbine goes up into the generator, which produces the power. Power lines are connected to the generator that carry electricity to your home and mine. The water continues past the propeller through the tailrace into the river past the dam. Next is generator. The generator operation is based on the principles discovery of Faraday. He found that when a magnet is moved past a conductor, it causes electricity to flow. In a large generator, magnets are made by circulating direct current through loops of wire wood around stack of magnetic steel laminations. These are called field poles and are mounted on the perimeter of the rotor. The rotor is attached to the turbine shaft and rotates and fixes a speed. When the rotor turns, it causes the field poles to move past the conductor mounted in the stator. This in turn causes electricity to flow and a voltage to develop and the generator output terminals. Then, three main types of hydro plant. First is impound facility. Uses a dam to create a large reservoir power. These are the most common technology which use a dam to create a large reservoir of water. Electricity is made when water passes through turbines in dam. Next is pump storage facility. Storage energy is in the form of the gravitational potential energy of water, pumped from a lower elevation reservoir to a higher elevation. So, pump storage hydroelectricity or pump hydroelectric energy storage is a type of hydroelectric energy storage used by electric power system for load balancing. The method of storage energy in the form of gravitational potential energy of water, pumped from a lower elevation reservoir to a higher elevation. Next is run of river facility. Storage energy in the form of gravitational potential energy of water, pumped from a lower elevation reservoir to a higher elevation. Run of a river facility more on natural water flow rates, diverting just a portion of river water through turbines, sometimes without the use of dam or reservoirs. Since run of water hydro is subject of natural water variability, it is more intermittent than dam hydro.
There are types of hydropower turbines: impulse turbines and reaction turbine. Impulse turbine use the velocity of the water to move the runner and discharge to atmospheric pressure. A reaction turbine develop power from the combined action of pressure and moving water. Impulse turbine, Pelton and cross flow. Reaction turbines, propeller, valve turbine. Reaction turbines, Kaplan, Francis.
So here I'm gonna show you some hydropower used in the Philippines. One is Angat Dam. This is an example of hydroelectric dam with concrete water reservoir embankment located at Nasagaray, Bulacan. Next is Binga Dam, located at Itugon, Benguet.
Hydropower, or hydroelectricity, refers to the conversion of energy from flowing water into electricity. It is considered a renewable energy source because the water cycle is constantly renewed by the sun. One of the first uses of hydro energy was for mechanical milling, such as grinding grains. But today, modern hydro plants produce electricity using turbines and generators. The mechanical energy created by moving water spins rotors on a turbine. This turbine is connected to an electromagnetic generator which produces electricity when the turbine spins. There are two main types of hydroelectricity production: dams and run-of-river. Hydro dams utilize the potential energy from dammed water to produce electricity. A dam is a large barrier constructed to raise the level of water and control its flow. The elevation created by the dam creates gravitational force for turning the turbine when water is released. Some dams also contain an additional reservoir at their base where water is stored to be pumped to the higher reservoir for release when electricity is in demand. This is referred to as pumped storage hydro. The second form of hydroelectricity production is run-of-river hydro. Run-of-river still uses turbines and generators, but relies on natural water flow rates of rivers, diverting just a portion of the water through turbines. Because run-of-river hydro is subject to natural water variability, it is more intermittent than dammed hydro. There are various sizes of hydro plants that produce electricity. Large hydro, greater than 30 megawatts, small hydro, 100 kilowatts to 30 megawatts, and micro hydro, less than 100 kilowatts. The Hoover Dam in the United States is a whopping 2,074 megawatts, which is enough to serve 1.3 million people. Of all renewable energy sources, hydropower holds the largest share of worldwide electricity production. Hydropower has several benefits. It is a cost-competitive form of electricity, even though the initial building cost can be high. It is quite reliable compared to other renewable options and pairs well with other sources as it can be used as baseload power. In some cases, dammed reservoirs can also help with flood control and be a reliable water supply for communities. There are also some concerns with hydropower, especially when it comes to large dams. Damming a river has a major impact on the local environment, changing wildlife habitats, blocking fish passage, and often forcing people in riverside communities to move out of their homes. In addition, dam failures can be catastrophic, claiming the lives of those living downstream. Hydro plants are also not completely free of greenhouse gas emissions. As with most forms of energy, carbon dioxide emissions happen during construction, particularly due to the large quantities of cement used, and plant matter in the flooded areas makes methane, another greenhouse gas, as it decays underwater. That's hydropower.